Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu. Okay. Hare Krishna. Start ಮಾಡೋಣ. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudírayate. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं चैतन्यमीश्वरम् ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य शतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So thank you all for joining Bhagavatam study, which is a really wonderful for any human being to do. So just on yesterday's point, anybody want to share what was the topic yesterday? Anybody want to unmute and taking association, giving association? Anybody want to, any comments? Especially those who work in the corporate.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, bro.
So, yeah, in the corporate, it's very it's a difficult thing to balance out, like associating with the other people, because when you have to work with them, obviously, yeah, you have to have some kind of relationship with them. It's not just like you will just go and work and come back. So obviously, it's little tough, but yeah, we should try to limit that as per like whatever work is there, not give your association, not take their association, not encourage the loose talks which they are doing. You can just keep quiet and maybe just smile on them, but and do not get engaged into those kinds of topics which they are taking, and probably whatever uh, our viewpoints, spiritual viewpoints, we can give them. Maybe they they might like it or not like, but they will understand this person is not into this materialistic talk, so they will also limit maybe. Uh, Again, but we should have one more thing, that association of devotees we should always keep uh, to have that charge to deal with the materialistic people, not get too much affected by their influence. So yeah, it's a struggle for me because I am going to office. I know 3 days a week I'm going. So last 3 for 4 years I was working from home, so that was very good for me actually. It was very very nice. Like I was in a good state, but yeah, I'm feeling little bit pulled back kind of thing since I am going to office in my sadhana. So yeah, you have to somehow balance it. I think other devotees can tell like some
Yeah.
more things about it.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share or how we can give association, not to take association, especially when we go out and work? How we can, I mean, I'll not say balance, or I will say how we can intellectually or intelligently manage it. Anyone? Especially those work.
I have an incident to share, Prabhuji.
Please go ahead.
I don't know how much relevant it is. The other day, Tirupati thing had happened, no? Prasada and all.
Laddu.
Yeah, laddu. So there'll be segregation of veg people and non-veg people in office, no? So the comment passed was like, "Ayo, anyhow you have eaten it. What difference does it like that, Prabhuji? I mean, some taunt kind of thing. I don't know how
Yeah.
to, what to do with those things and all."
Yeah, maybe such cases we have to tell them that it's not that I eaten knowingly. It's you people are cheated. And
Anyhow,
you
you have eaten, no, so what difference does it
it
make?
makes a difference because
Uh,
that's not the definitely Lord will not punish for me. They'll punish you for that. You are cheated. Because we are taken in a good faith, right? We have
mm,
gone to the Lord, we are taken in good faith. So what has happened in the background, people cheated, that is, it's beyond our control,
yeah.
you know.
So these things happen, and somehow we have to, I mean, keep quiet kind of thing
Mm.
will happen.
See, such cases,
Yeah.
what happens now, I'll tell you who will get the sin of that. I'll tell you a story. It's a thing, it's a real story. There was a great king who is to give charity, especially the cows. So one day he gave one cow to a Brahmana, and the cow was taken. Cow somehow left and came back and joined the shed of king. And next day, the king gave charity. The same cow was given to another Brahmana. So that the Brahmana was taking this cow. The previous Brahmana came. He saw this cow was taking. He said, "This is my cow. King has given to me." This new Brahmana said, "No, no, the king has given to me." So they were fighting. And they both came to king. Both said, "I want this cow only." So king said, "No, I'll give another 100 if you want. Leave." They said, "No, I want this one only." They're fighting. So now the Yamaraj was thinking, whom should the sin is given? The first Brahmana is at fault? No. The second Brahmana is at fault? No. The king is at fault? No. Because king was not aware. The first Brahmana was not aware. Second Brahmana was, it's a mistake. Now there was a old lady sitting and talking about this. Yamaraj said, "Okay, all the sin for you." You understand the story?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Now the people who are talking and taunting, they will get the sin. Not, of course, the person who had done the sin, they get also the person who is taunting will get more sin.
Yeah.
We are done in a good faith. Okay. Anyone else? Any other comments on the, especially giving association or taking association? Otherwise, we'll move on to the next sloka today.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Amadas. Go ahead.
Actually, in this world, of course, I'm not working, but we should be like lotus flower and stem in the muddy water. So,
True.
so many things happen. But nowadays, everybody is aware of this bhakti. Everybody is aware of Krishna consciousness. So even if I go out in the bank and all, when I chant also take my chanting, but nobody says anything. They simply says Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Today, in the bank, in the bank manager's room, one retired bank manager had come. So that manager is asking, how is the retired life? How are you passing the? So he told another bank manager, Prabhuji, he retired. So he said, I started going to gym. I'm playing all my habits when I was in engaged. No, those habits I'm again I'm making use of them, and I'm somehow passing the time. And he told Hare Krishna. Then later we have to connect to we should say Rama Krishna also. Then I told Prabhu, this is nice time, no? You can nicely connect to ISKCON. I know ISKCON, he told. Then you can nicely connect to ISKCON so that you can learn scriptures also, no? You can know Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and all. I know everything about ISKCON, Mataji. I go to ISKCON also sometimes, but not regularly. Then I told what comes with us, only this, bhakti, good and bad karma, that only comes with us. Everything will leave. So this is a nice time, and you'll find, because you find time also, nicely come into this bhakti, I told. Then I'll slowly come, Mataji, he told. So like that, I keep preaching, Prabhuji. I ask everybody, you're all single ladies, you're nicely, you're having so much time, no? You can come into this bhakti, you can come to Krishna consciousness, chant. And I give people so many bags, Prabhuji. And just recently I gave 5 Bhagavad Gita books also. I donated. So that way, in this world, in this material world, we can preach as much as possible. And people also, nowadays, they're understanding.
Yeah.
Only thing, completely come into this thing. Nobody, I asked so many people to come to this, attend this Bhagavatam class. 8, 9 o'clock, no, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing some stories, they tell Prabhuji. But I'm asking, nobody is listening. But chanting bag and beads I give, books we give, Prabhuji.
Yeah. If
And
they
this
chant-
Damodra Arti, I wanted to show them so that
Sure.
if anybody is interested also, they can do at their home. No, I wanted to talk to Mataji, and one day I want to put program in my house.
Yeah.
And thereby, if anybody is interested, we can do. So
True.
that way we can do satsanga and
Yeah.
make them associate with us.
Yeah. If they somehow chant the holy name, I think definitely Krishna will shower the mercy. The
That's
chanting.
somehow to chant so that in Kali Yuga only chanting is the only way for
Yeah.
liberation.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we'll read the verse number 13. Somebody can read. Who is
Archana
that?
Mataji.
Yes.
Shikam.
Sarve.
Archana Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead. Read the sloka.
13th sloka.
Sarve te animische rakesh tam anudrutha chetasaha vikshanta sneha sambandha vichelusta tatra tatraha. Somebody, Archana Mataji, are you there?
She's there, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I'm just outside, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Can someone read for
Yeah,
me?
Okay, I'll
I'm
read,
just
Prabhuji.
listening.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
Hare
yeah,
Krishna.
go ahead, please.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: all their hearts were melting for him on the pot of attraction. They looked at him without blinking their eyes, and they moved hither and thither in perplexity. Purport: Krishna is naturally attractive for all beings because he is the chief eternal amongst all eternals. He alone is the maintainer of the many eternals. This is stated in the Katha Upanishad, and thus one can obtain permanent peace and prosperity by revival of one's eternal relation with him, now forgotten under the spell of Maya, the illusory energy of the Lord. Once this relation is rightly revived, the conditioned soul at once becomes freed from the illusion of material energy and becomes mad after the association of the Lord. This association is made possible not only by personal contact with the Lord, but also by association with his name, fame, form, and quality. Srimad Bhagavatam trains the conditioned soul to the stage of perfection by submissive hearing from the pure devotee. This Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur also have to read, Prabhuji.
We can read. A small one line is there.
They looked, Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura. They looked at him with unblinking eyes. After looking, their hearts melted. Then they became filled with affection.
Then they followed him wherever he went. So here it is being told that their hearts were melting for Krishna, and they looked at him without blinking their eyes. That means they didn't want to even miss Krishna's form for 1 second. They were so much in affection and love for Krishna. Their devotion was so unflinching towards him that they were attracted. They were heart and soul. They were attracted to his form, his energy, and everything. And it is also told that when we remember our true relation, that Krishna alone is our father and well-wisher, then we need not think about anything else. Like I don't know, once I heard one thing that okay, instead of in people give donation to orphanages and all those stuff, instead of that, if a father, irrespective of the child, how much ever mistake he makes, the father will get angry, scold him, and all this stuff. But he will never forsake him. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells that how much ever mistake you make, but if you once you surrender onto me and Sarvadharma Paritije Mamekam Sharanam Raja, that he tells. And another thing was he tells that shloka I'm not able to recollect. He tells that how much ever sins a person has made, if he surrenders on to Krishna, then he will be forgiven and he will be shown the right path. But we have to surrender that our mind. We have to make the will to surrender on to Krishna. Like we have seen even this Ratnakara, who was a dacoit by nature, after getting guidance from this one Narada, he started chanting the Ramanema and he became purified. So here also, the one should not, even if how much ever mistake one has made, if he remembers his permanent relation, that with God is his permanent relation, he came from God and he should go to God. And this loka is dukkalem ashashvatam. And our only goal is to have self-realization of the Supreme Lord. If that is there, then we'll always have pure devotion towards the Lord. So these ladies and all, similarly the gopis also, when Krishna left for Mathura from Vrindavan, they were so much sad that he is going away from them. Similarly here, the ladies from this the Pandava families and all those stuff, they were very sad that Krishna was leaving them, all Subhadra, Kunti and all, that Krishna and Draupadi and all, that Krishna and all the people over there assembled, the Pandavas and all, that Krishna is leaving them and going to his palace that is in Dwarka. So much of love and affection they had, and they also knows that their eternal relationship is with Krishna, and all other relationship are just material and this world made. But the true relation that comes from many lives is that is one which we have with the Supreme Lord or Supreme Father, who is Krishna. That's what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, they were like without blinking their eyes. This is so attentive and so focused. Even in the gopis, when every day morning, Mother Yashoda giving bath and dressing up Krishna, they were all watching. When the Krishna is dressed up, there was somebody will do chamara, somebody will pick up feathers, somebody will bring something, somebody make garland. All this happens, and they were all focused watching Krishna's beauty and how Krishna is getting decorated. And when this happens, actually they were cursing Brahmaji. Hey, what kind of a creator you are? You are given this eyelids which is blinking, and so that we are not able to see Lord continuously. It's disturbing. So this is what the gopis or the ladies of Hastinapur, they were also feeling, because they continuously want to see. Now, as a practicing devotees, how can we relate this in our life? How can we leave Krishna? When Krishna will leave from our life? When we do envious to others, when we do aparadh, Vaishnava aparadh, or when we hurt other devotees, that's the time Krishna will leave and go from us. Because Bhakti Lata Bija, what we created over a period of time with the watering of holy name, fertilizer Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and other things. That Bhakti Lata Bija slowly growing. But as soon as I do an aparaz to Vaishnava, that will be destroyed. Krishna will leave my heart. Krishna will go away. It's like Krishna is leaving. Of course, Krishna is not leaving from Hastinapur out of anger or anything. But the Krishna will not stay in our heart when I'm envy or in our do aparaz to others. Here the gopis are feeling so separated from Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says Krishna is naturally attractive for all being. That's why it's called Krishna. Krishna is all attractive because he is the chief of eternal amongst eternal. Anadir Adir, Brahmaji says, Ishwaraha Parama Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda. He is eternal among the eternals. There is nobody before him. He is a source. Am sarvasa prabho matta sarvam pravartate, he says. Everything coming from me. He is the source of thing. And it's Prabhupada quoting from various Upanishads here. So the point is that we need to understand his relationship. Our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord is that he is the master, I'm the servant. That is my eternal relationship. That sometimes is not established. Sometimes I'm realized, not realized. I would realize it, I would establish. So there are 3 levels Acharya talks about: Sambandha Jnana, Abhideya Jnana, and Prayojana. Sambandha. So I should understand. That's a basic level. I should understand my relation with the Lord. So I am the servant. I'm not only servant for Krishna, Das, Anudas. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says our relationship with the Lord in the Dasya Rasa. There are devotees, the higher planet form, maybe Sakya Rasa, Madhurya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, could be. But generally, Prabhupada has given us Dasya Rasa. Because to realize other rasas, either we should have develop that maturity, or we should have somebody senior kind of approving it or proving it. Otherwise we should not get into that. Otherwise our relationship is only dasya rasa. So the service is our our relationship. That's why service to the Lord and devotees is a key point. What is that, the sambandha, and what is the abhideya? The process is to serve. Service can be various, by chanting the holy name, or distribution of books, distribution of prasad, and preaching, like Sridhar Mata said, wherever, yare deko tare kaho Krishna upadesha, wherever you go, whomever you meet, speak about Krishna. Whether you are in a corporate, whether you are in your own business, wherever it is, corporate, what are the different preaching techniques can be applied? There are different ways to apply. Either you can make friendship with them, send some Prabhupada quotes, if it is allowed to them, or give some, when their birthdays, anniversary, give some gift, Bhagavad Gita and other books, or at least take some prasad. Even if you don't want to tell them prasad, say that is a sweet. Okay, so as a prasad, give them. That consumption of prasad, honoring prasad, will change their life. This is a preaching you can do. Wonderful preaching you can do. There are a lot of ways we can preach. So, and slowly, of course, don't give up your standard of your practice. At the same time, never ever reduce your productivity. You always focus on your work, because tomorrow they should not say that the devotee like this, he never works, he's lazy. No, if you are paid for 8 hours, yes, focus and do a productivity nicely. So this is a way we can set an example. They will appreciate, yes, he is a wonderful devotee and he is hard worker, he is efficient, and he is giving the result. But that's why they respect you. And then give your instructions. When they do anything wrong, give them tips, like suppose non-veg. If you get an opportunity, tell them what is wrong about it. Drinking, give an opportunity, tell them what is wrong about it. Then they will realize that will prick them. Maybe that day they'll laugh it off. Next day they'll think, yeah, it's not good for me. They will stop. This has happened with me also. My own experience, I'm telling. So this is how we can give association, and this is how we can be, preach Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says this association is made possible not only the personal contact with the Lord, but also association with his name, fame, form, and quality. So we don't have to, every time go and talk to them. Give books. Prabhupada many times said that you are preaching maybe 5 minutes, 1 hour may not change their, but just giving Srila Prabhupada's one book can change their life. That kind of like a time bomb, any time can burst, any time that their life can be changed. So as much as distribute books, now the Gita Marathon is coming. Take this opportunity as much as possible. Take any opportunity, their birthdays, anniversaries, bonus, or any opportunity for that. Give book and then request them to read. Possible, you arrange a reading session. Possible, you call them for online reading or whatever it is. Somehow or other, connect, like Prabhupada says here, his name, chanting, his fame, glories. Whenever given opportunity, tell some stories about Krishna. People generally want to hear stories. We can talk Krishna's Leelas, some pastimes, and glorify Krishna's form. Talk about some dham, some deities, and all this will help, of course, finally connect them to Bhagavatam. That's why Prabhupada says, some miss you hearing from a pure devotee will change their heart. So send a link for Srila Prabhupada lectures, somehow connect them. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur Rai said, they looked at him with unblinking eyes. Now, again, as a personal application for me, so when I take darshan of the Lord, it's not I'm going to see the Lord. I should develop the mood that Lord should see me. That's the mood in which I should go. So just looking at the deity is not enough. Of course, Prabhupada many times will, taking darshan, the tears will flow from his eyes. And many times there is interaction between Lord and, Srila Prabhupada. Many real incident happened. One time, I don't know which country, that Srila Prabhupada came to the temple. He just had a darshan. Immediately asked temple president, how many bogas offering per day? They said only one. Why? Because they had some problem. But Prabhupada said, deities look very weak. This is what, see the pure devotees. He said, deities look very weak. They are not fed properly. This is how Lord reciprocates to pure devotees. Many times Prabhupada also said, when we established a temple in outside India, he told deities that I put you under the care of these Malechas. They don't know how to take care. Please give your mercy on them, so that whatever little service doing, please accept it. That's why Prabhupada is so merciful. At the same time, Prabhupada could relate with the Lord, could interact with the Lord, understand what is happening in the temple. So that's why here the ladies also have a close associate with the Lord, close interaction with the Lord, close love for him. That's why after looking, their hearts melted, then they became filled with affection. Then they followed him wherever he went. So again, as a practicing devotees, I should develop that mood, and I should go wherever Krishna wants me to go, wherever Krishna puts me to service, whatever level, whether hell or heaven, wherever it is, I should be ready to go. I need not aspire for only Goloka Vrindavan. It's up to him, but my desire is to only serve him. That should be my prayer. My prayer to the lotus feet of Krishna is that, hey Krishna, hey Radharani, please engage me in your service, or let me do some service to your devotees. This is all I should ask, nothing else. With this, I'll stop here. Devotees can share their comments, realization, questions, if any. Yeah. Who want to start? Alphabetic order. Okay, start with A. Archana Mataji. Want to start? Are you there or not? Next. Okay, Mariappan Prabhu, then go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Vaishnava aparat, that is devotees aparat, will lead to Krishna to leave the soul, and the eternal relationship with the Lord must be understood and realized. Servant of the servant, infinite mood I must develop, and services are vast in opportunity in daily life. Distribution of books, prasadam, distribution, and association with devotees. There are a lot of opportunities, and be bold in highlighting wrongdoings in spiritual code. Whatever spiritual code violation is being, wherever it is, where I come across, I must be courageous to highlight without bothering the consequences, because it is very much essential for strict discipline in my life, and even in other souls also will be taken care of. One or other occasion they will realize, and they will not repeat it again. And I must go for darshan with a mood to present myself and enable Lord to observe me. And I must accept all decision of Lord without any hesitation, uh, uh, without any hindrance. It is all for my good. I must realize it, and I must wholeheartedly accept Lord's decision in all stages of my life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So one thing, while pointing out the faults of others, don't take law in your hand. That's that's very, very careful, because we should be law-abiding people. We should follow the law of the land. Yeah, and where there is a opportunity for you to speak, you can speak. But if you think you don't have opportunities, you can communicate to the right person. Because sometime some situation going wrong, if that time you go, that will be a crime. That people will attack you. That also you should be careful. So time, place, circumstances, see. And also Prabhuji said, yeah, we should take a trouble. Proper the one place writes, we should accept the tribulation in our life ungrudgingly, he says. Krishna's tribulation, we should accept ungrudgingly, without any little tinge of complaint. We should accept it. So, yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Who else? Next, Shruti Mataji, want to add anything?
No, Prabhuji, all you have told. Thank you.
Hriday Mataji, anything want to add?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
A person can obtain permanent peace and prosperity by keeping eternal relationship with Lord. But because of my effort and but by the conditions that one become free from the illusion of materiality and becomes mad after the association of Lord. Srila Prabhupada here says that this association is not only possible with the contact with the Lord, but just by associating with His name, fame, form, and quality of Lord also, we get association. So Srimad Bhagavatam here trains the conditioned soul to this stage of perfection by submissive hearing from the pure devotee. That's all, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Ramesh Prabhu, want to say anything? No? Okay. Varsha Mataji. Varsha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So nothing much from me. I understood today that wherever Krishna has put me, I should accept it, and I should not question, and I should be ready to serve in whatever situation He has put me, and that's what the mind should. I should have to have peace for myself and get into bhakti, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Umar Shankar Prabhu. Sumit Prabhu, anything missed?
Nothing, bro. I think all points are already explained by the devotees. Nothing for much.
Yeah, Uma Shankar, Pamali Prabhu, not anything. Okay, nothing else. Ask Uma Shankar Prabhu, go ahead.
Nothing more to add, Prabhuji. Everything is covered.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, okay, we'll end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय। Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Before ending, my request, all devotees, especially those who are in Bangalore and nearby, please arrange Damodar Arati program in your house. Please, that's a humble request. That's the only best way to reach your neighbors, relatives, friends. I mean, there's no cost. All that require you to give your house, invite your friends and relatives. Please, those who are in Rajaraj Nagar or nearby, please arrange. Or those who are outside, arrange, call nearby ISKCON temple devotees. And so that this month is the best month to give. That's definitely that will help you progress in your bhakti. You call 50 people, that benefit comes to you also. My humble request, all of you should arrange program in your.
Prabhuji, I'm already planning this Friday. I wanted to talk to Mataji, and if possible for you and Mataji, I wanted to put Aarti in my house and invite all my neighbors, Prabhuji, all my flat mates, so that if they are also interested, I want to encourage them to put in their houses also.
True. Or call local temple, somebody nearby, some devotees. That will help. Local connection will help.
ISKCON,
Yeah.
Sagar Nagar ISKCON.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Yeah,
somebody can come so that they can communicate in the local language, and that will help. See what.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Whoever, those who are in Bangalore or nearby, please. Those who are not in Nagar, I know Shruti Mataji in Koramangala. Those who are outside, we can arrange local devotees. If you want us to arrange, we can talk to local people there, local devotees. They can come and do. But somehow, please arrange. That's all my humble request. Hare Krishna. As early as possible. Don't keep it for month end. As early as possible. Immediately grab this opportunity, please. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyasya patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.